Welcome back everybody to another pomade review. And the pomade I'll be reviewing today has been here for quite a while already, and it is from a really well-known company, and it's Layrite Supershine. Now I already have this stuff in my hair obviously because I shot the video earlier, but I made a big oof and accidentally deleted the whole thing. So I'm reshooting this video right now with the goop in my hair. So let's just get on with the rest of the review. It comes in sort of this sturdy plastic jar. It's 4¼ ounces, and I do like the sturdiness of this plastic jar compared to its older design, which is more similar to Suavecito, because those kind of plastic jars tend to have the tendency to crack pretty easily, especially if you drop them. But this has a nice sturdy feel to it, and it has a really cool stamped metal lid on top. And inside the jar itself is just really simple. There's the company name Layrite, the product name Supershine Cream, medium hold, high shine, water soluble. And down here you have the product description that says Layrite Supershine is a water-based styling cream that gives you high shine, shaping, and all-day hold for straight, sleek looks. So water soluble and water-based. Because with these kind of products, some people didn't really expect them to be water soluble, but water-based does not always mean water soluble. So this is both meant to be water soluble and it's water-based. You have a brief description of the application here as well, of how to use it, the directions of use, and the ingredients list over here. Now this one over here, this list says that the lanolin is the base ingredient because it comes first. Usually the number one rule in listing ingredients is that the base ingredient, the one that you use the most in the formulation, is whatever goes first, and it says here that lanolin is the first ingredient. So some people might have the misconception, if they just read this jar without anything else, they would think that this product is lanolin based, so it contradicts the idea that it's water based. However, I believe this is a misprint because everywhere else I read, even on the website, it says that it's water based and water is the first ingredient, but over here it says lanolin, so it's definitely a misprint. Lanolin is the second ingredient though, so it's the other base ingredient besides water, but still water-based of course, because water is the primary ingredient here. Anyway, enough rambling, let's just open it up. The scent on it, well, the old formula, as far as I know, this current formula has been around for at least 3 years now. The old formula has it's notorious for having that bad wet paint smell, and people didn't like it at all, so the company responded by just putting a scent that is really similar to the original gel type scent in this Supershine cream, which is sort of a marshmallowy vanilla kind of scent. Now you would see sort of like a thick lotion-like product here. Well, it's not really thick, but it's sort of like a thicker lotion look. And scooping it out also feels like a thicker lotion. Really creamy, and just obviously it just breaks down like nothing. Well, I'm not going to pretend like I have nothing in my hair. I'm just going to put a little tiny scoop, and anyway, I just styled it like not even 5 minutes ago. So it would make almost no difference to the original style, so just apply this to my hair. So just, it really goes in like nothing. And I'll just destroy my pomp right now so you can just restyle again. Just one tiny scoop for a little demonstration again. You can just see how easily it goes in. Okay, there might be a little bit of resistance because of the amount that I have in my hair, which is about like almost close to 2.5 scoops, maybe a bit more. But yeah, the point is, it goes in really easily. So now I'll just, for the sake of this video, I'll just restyle everything again. You can see that everything just styles super smoothly, and there's like that slight tackiness to it. It has a bit of a slightly sticky feel. Well, okay, slightly is an overstatement, but it's not sort of overly sticky as well. But it's just for the amount of stickiness it has a pretty amazing control, and I just like the amount of control that comes out of it. Forming the part is really easy as well because of the amount of slickness you have from it. The comb lines are just really defined with this product. Now, styling the pomp with it is also because the amount of control it has, well, not the best control, but it's actually pretty good for what you would expect. It is really easy to get a decent shape out of it and has a really lightweight feel. So you can expect amazing shape to your pompadours. Despite having sort of a medium hold, I would say that it's actually not a true medium, it's sort of lighter than that. I would consider it to be sort of a light medium, but just barely a light, sort of like almost a medium. It's sort of just almost a light and almost a medium as well. It's just somewhere in between it, really. Almost close to a medium, but it's a little more hold than you'd expect from a typical light pomade, which is actually more hold than you'd expect from its consistency. Now, the endurance on this one, obviously you will have to recomb it throughout the day. Your hair will actually sag, and recombing is just really easily. It just feels like you're actually restyling an oil-based pomade, but just without the waxiness, of course. Now just push the pomp a little more forward. The scent is not really that strong, but it definitely lingers throughout the day, and the intensity doesn't really fade. I mean, the intensity of the scent at the end of the day is pretty similar to when you first style with it, so there's not really a lot of fading with the scent. And obviously the shine is just something, and a really important thing we have to discuss over here. Obviously, this is called a Supershine cream, and you're seeing a really nice high shine right now. And it remains like this for the rest of the day, so it does an incredibly amazing job at this, but it's not like a stupid amount of shine. It's a really good amount of like an oil-based pomade looking shine, but it doesn't really go overboard on it. It's just like a high shine, but a nice, adequate amount of a high shine without looking very greasy. It has a wet look to it, but it's just sort of like a good wet look, not super greasy, unless you use ridiculously excessive amounts of it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show what my pompadour looks like now. So you can tell, nice shine. Everything is selected together. You can see the comb lines as well, and a nice round shape with an average height to my pompadour. Now, on the solubility, the washout of this particular pomade over here, it's said to be water soluble, and this is absolutely true. It actually, given the stickiness and the lanolin content, it kind of feels like it wouldn't really actually wash out that easily, but it actually does it even without a rounded shampoo. Assuming you don't use excessive amounts, you should get it out of your hair with no problem. But if, in case you actually use more than you need to, then just one round of shampoo will all take care of it, and it just washes out really easily. As a topper, it works amazing, and as you can see, as a standalone, you can say there's 3 scoops in hair right now. It also works pretty well. Obviously, it's going to sag, it's going to fall apart, but it's what you expect. This is not really meant for hold, but it's more of a shine thing. It's more meant for shine. So just a quick recomb is absolutely no problem, but in humid weather, this doesn't work too well, obviously. So another amazing thing I would say about this, that it's actually pretty similar to, it feels really similar to an oil-based pomade, and even just the look of it. If I see someone with this in his hair without even smelling it, and just looking at that person's hair, I wouldn't even know that they're using a water-based pomade. I would assume that they're actually using an oil-based pomade, because it just looks so much like it. And for a water-based pomade, this actually is the greatest shine that I know of. If we're excluding the old school classic hair creams like Brill Cream, for example, if we're comparing to other stuff like Crystal Lake and Grim Grease Light, this actually has the highest shine that I would find in an orthodox water-based pomade, and it's really similar to Tansha, which is a Japanese pomade, one of the first ones I reviewed on this channel. In fact, this kind of reminds you of a water-based version of Tansha. It has a similar hold, a similar stickiness, but just less sticky than Tansha, and a really similar shine as well, but just a slight notch less shiny than Tancho, but it's almost the same really high shine. And it's just pretty much has the look of an oil-based pomade as well. It has the same bounce that an oil-based pomade gives you. And all of these things without the greasiness of a water-based pomade. Well, sure, you might feel a bit of greasiness, but generally for something that has such high shine, there's virtually almost no greasiness, which is actually pretty amazing. So you would this kind of stimulates an oil-based pomade just without the inconveniences that some would find with an oil-based pomade, and because it washed out so easily, you can also expect no buildup actually. Even if there's any amount of left in your hair, it's just a very, very slight amount of buildup. You wouldn't really expect it to actually just build up, even as a regular unorthodox water-based pomade would. So I guess that is all I have to say about Layrite Supershine Cream. My final verdict: this is just one of those lab-made pomades that I really enjoy using. Even though I'm more of the kind of person who's partial towards homebrewed market and just homebrewed oil-based pomades and unorthodox water-based pomades, there's some lab-made pomades I really enjoy, like Russell Green, and this is another great example that I really enjoy using. There's this one time I actually used it for 2 weeks straight, every single day for 2 weeks without fail. And if you know me, I'm the kind of person who would use a different pomade every day, or I mean every few days because of buildup, of course. So I'll probably use 2 or 3 different pomades throughout the week. If it's oil-based or if it's water-based, I'll probably use a different one every day. I'm the kind of person that always rotates, but imagine I've been using this one for like 2 weeks straight, so this means that I actually really do enjoy this stuff. It's really like an oil pomade, just without the greasiness, amazing shine, works great as a standalone as well as a topper. And I've only used 2 products of the Layrite line, which is this one and the original gel type, and I absolutely love this one. The gel type is great for a standard basic gel type, but it's still my favorite Layrite product so far. And that's all I have to say about Layrite Supershine Cream. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe to this channel, click on the bell icon to never miss a single upload of The Squiddy Show, and I'll see you next time on The Squiddy Show.